Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with Genshin Impact, and we are going to be continuing the new event in the 4.3 update, which is the whole, we're shooting a movie. Let's go! Oh. I was afraid I was gonna teleport right into it.
You're already here!
Part of me is happy that they're using her alternate outfit, and another part of me is like, I just made another outfit.
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Marmonia. I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture. So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there! Two mechanical puppets that were dancing together! You've already seen them, right? Yeah, those two! Amazing, aren't they?
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing, like we could keep watching them forever.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them too!
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach! Well, diving to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater! I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
Oh, it would have been cool if they did like a little flashback animation to see it.
At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the Romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma. Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Ooh. Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts!
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon. As for the others, We're here.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
Wait, 6 miles?
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has.
Good morning, everyone.
Boarding. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that for you. No, you can't go anywhere. Please,
Have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. Ugh, the last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
Ugh, so much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it. I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being called director and the aroma of coffee feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
Ah, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Really? That's great!
He is really looking forward to our film, and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers.
Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items. And this is Bonneau, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film. I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now! You may take it from here, Director Farina.
All right, listen up, everyone. The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
Who knew?
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Looks like one of the spots for the mini missions. It's here.
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. It's interesting to imagine what kind of atmosphere the lights will create. I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right? Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack. Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there too.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
Seems like Yoimiya's really getting into it. But she was right. We do have a super close bond, don't we? Paimon's really happy to hear that.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes. This way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, Extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand. Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevres, could the two of you please come over here?
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated. Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well. But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly. Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevres.
Chevres mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
All right, I'll take the role.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes. I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevres. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry. Let's go, Miss Chevres. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevres.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
Alright, go on. Spoil her some more.
Ayato! It's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
Yes, I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors, to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
Yep, don't worry.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
All right, now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are despite their pain. Chevres will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment. Silence on the set! Lights! Camera! Action!
Let's go!
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Mother! You were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat, apple turnovers.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut! Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Oh, got it.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevres?
I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles. This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Mother, we're back. Mother?
What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother! Mother... She's... Huh? There's poison in this cup. Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before. Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions. Iris, we need to leave this place. Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go? Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house. But are we just going to let them get away with this? We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go. No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower. All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance!
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character. It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy? Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
One and done.
Huh? Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard. How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Good work, you two.
You too, Shivers. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot! You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned. Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. Ooh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice. There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Huh? Right now? But we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog. That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
Really the complete opposite end of the plaza. Alright, wait, hold on. Alright, now that we got a little bit of time, that was 30 minutes. Now that we got some time, events, or wait, no, I was looking for, oh shoot, I didn't even realize we had so many. God dang. Alright, there's nothing super special in here, I don't think. Alright, got some of those. This we already have. I haven't really been doing this side, like the minigame stuff off stream, really. Okay, we're only in step 2. We're still going with that. We got a bunch more steps. And all the rest of them seem to be unlocked. I would have sworn... I was trying to see how many different steps there were for each minigame. Next thing, I just want to check the shop. Alright, of course, we're like 1 point away, bro. And we're 5 days away, so next week. And for wishes, what do we got? We got 2 of those. Ayaka. So Rosaria apparently is really good. So I found out Rosaria and Fischl are both pretty good characters to have on your team comp for quite a few builds that I was looking at. So I'm gonna try to like boost them up. And we got 0 from here. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever actually pulled a 5-star that was on the card itself. Alright. Aaron Jesus be with us. Please, purple katana. Oh, no. Alright. Oh, hey! Lynette. That kind of drives me crazy that they do shit like that. Like, I'm on the weapons tab. Give me a weapon. I'd like it to be a guaranteed weapon. Because doing this just makes it harder to actually pull 5 stars. Because, can I pull a 5-star character on the weapons banner? Possibly. Don't want to find out because that means I throw away a perfectly good 5-star weapon for a 5-star character. And honestly, the odds are we'll just pull Jean again. Alright, well, we got Lynette. I honestly have not looked into her for like viability as playable. But she is a bow character. She is wind. There aren't a lot of wind characters. Alright, that was a bit of a downer. But I believe that gives us... Yep, that gives us enough points here. Yeah, I'll buy that. And then when this pops up, we'll be able to buy 5 of these, so then we'll have 6 total. And we'll be over halfway there, and I'll be able to have more than enough Primo Gem by that point. Probably. To, Oh, I definitely will. What am I thinking? We have all these mini games for this event that I still need to do. We'll definitely have more than enough Primo Gem.
Welcome to LeShow's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Oh no, it's down. Okay. Yeah, it was weird. We had like a pretty good interaction with the blacksmith here when we first showed up, and then we haven't really interacted with her since, and I kind of thought, oh, maybe she'd be like a more integral character somewhat.
Oh, hey, Chevres. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Then has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
I understand. Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Huh? Are you sure? People might not be so thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Huh? Know what?
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
I do like that they made the blacksmith here a little bit more of a character. Like, it's still a background character, but there's definitely a little bit more of a character there. Especially when you compare it to, like, all of the other nations. I'm pretty sure we've never really had, like, a voice-acted conversation with any of the other blacksmiths from any of the other nations. I'm pretty sure. So it's like, at least they're giving her that. So it's like, I wish they did make the blacksmiths a little bit more of a character for each nation. And I do wish that they would give us like more blueprints and stuff, like more than just the one set for each area.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, these are obviously marks from musket bullets. In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendres own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
Wait, then how do you know that they were hidden and they're not just old shots that, like, you know, time? Interesting. The background music here feels like it's being played in a tunnel. And it does feel like a bit louder once you get closer into like the main city. Badass turtle. Just sweet arm tats.
Hello, I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
That's a lie.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest anybody.
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here, take this as my guarantee.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw?
Bribe.
Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fleuve Cendres lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night. So loud that it's been waking me up.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere, it's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
You tell me.
Then please, think about it some more.
She's giving her even more Mora!
The noises came from the end of the Southern Waterway. I came out and had a look for myself and I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close. That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pat de fruits.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk. My apologies, I'm all out of sweets. Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings. But taking care of junk food is my responsibility. You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet. Now then, let's keep going.
Nice. That was the wrong button. Alright. Maneuvering around a chair. Difficult. Difficult.
It's been a while, Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendres, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Sandra, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the East Side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevreuse. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please, and I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket, and took it to the Fleuve Sandra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Sandra. It's said that he was a poor, solitary man. Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead. Much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom exactly? We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
Alright, so they're mixing in a different, thingy. They're mixing in this whole actual, like, murder mystery in with the, filmmaking. Oh wait, no, hold on. Ha! It's right before midnight, baby. Will this count? I hope so.
Guess we can.
It's filming time again! Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days, too. We've got so many different locations and sets to cover. Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
Okay, weird. It doesn't really specify whether it's above or below ground. Oh, okay, so it was there. I thought it was maybe somewhere in the building. Yeah.
Everyone, we're looking to wrap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success.
What do you mean, looking to wrap? Oh, aren't you the expert now?
This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. There will be quite a bit of action, but no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
Report.
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, Mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me?
2 muskets. It's just called 2 muskets.
What is stronger, Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother
Oh, whoa, wait, what? Whoa, wait, how did she do that? Her ult was triple.
You've lost.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
Nani?
We are no children of yours, and will never call that place our home.
Then tell me, what did you do all this for? You lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well. What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
Bam.
It's over.
Finally, it's over. So, where will you go now, Tulip?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got it in a single take. All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevrolet!
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun. You were great too, Chevrolet. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my room the first few times I read it.
Whoa, Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I just happen to know this great troupe that's still looking for a lead actress.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back home at the Yashiro Commission. I cannot remain in Fontaine to pursue an acting career. Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand. Just let me know if you ever change your mind.
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep, see you tomorrow! Well, what should we do next? maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Shivers today.
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh? Where are we going?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Alright. Okay, let me look at this. So I don't think it was the sword, it's probably her constellation, which we have nothing of. Too small. Oh, her second one does that. Okay, so when we ulted, there was some additional little orby things going shooting out, and I guess that's what this is. Shit. So not only do we need 2 more of her to be able to unlock that. Sheesh. All right. Okay, I need to do this fight so much more, as well as get more of these. Grinding. Oh, it's right next. All right, nice. I forget sometimes how much the astrology, how much the constellation boosts some characters. Because it's like, I wish there was an easy way to see this. Yeah, we were lucky and we got 3 of his. But there are like some characters that I don't think we've ever really gotten a duplicate of. Ayaka is one. Ito, I'm not sure. Oh, we've gotten 1 duplicate of him. Like, yeah, that does like a massive power boost, I believe, to most of these guys. Okay, actually, I want to see who, out of all of our 5 stars, who's got the most duplicates. Okay, Fischl, we're super lucky. I'm super lucky with that. Now that I know, like, she is like very in meta, but I need to figure out, I need to watch videos on her and figure out how. Because every time I use her, it's just like, what? I'm assuming it's probably just using her regular special ability, and it's not her ult, because her ult, to me, sucks. No, we never got dupes of him. We got 2 dupes of her, so she's like one of our best 5 stars, even though... Actually, I haven't even tried to build out Jean. Let's see here. And by the way, I was looking at how many characters are per element. Geo. That's been in the game since the beginning, and there's only 8 characters. And it's like, that's fucking ridiculous. There should be at least 12. Like 11 or 12. For a type that's been here since the very beginning. Let's see here. Jean. Pretty sure Jean isn't even... She's S rank, apparently. Sub DPS S, a B. Support is S. So you want to build her as a support. But honestly, I don't even really see many builds that use her as a support. And unfortunately, a lot of the builds are like, oh, here's all these 5 stars. It's like, fuck. And of course, it's like, Rex Lapis is very popular in a lot of builds, so it's like, haven't gotten any of those. And Albedo, oddly enough, is becoming very popular, in a lot of Geo builds, and it's like, I understand that one. I just cannot use that character. Every time I try to use Albedo, it's just like, it's so awkward. Okay, Animo Geo team comp. But, yeah, can't even do that. Yeah. A lot of these builds, there's just like 1 5-star where it's like, I don't have it. And they're like the crux of the entire comp. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much for her. Yeah, she's just like a good support. And it's like, that's not how I have other characters that I think are way better for support. Chung Yoon. Chi-Chi we got lucky with, we got 2. I don't think we have anyone over 2. That's a 5-star. Yeah, fuck me. We have no one. Oh, wait. Okay, we have him. We have 3. Wow. So we have very little duplicates. Most of them, if we do have duplicates, we have 2 of. Luke is super rare and we have 3. So it's like, we really need to get those numbers up. When are we gonna get another guest character? Damn it! It's been 3 years.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming. So, Chevres, why did you take us here?
Oh my god, it's so sad. Aloy's setup, her ranking for a character is D. She's like one of the lowest ranked characters. It's like, yeah, makes sense.
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she's probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in all of Fontaine.
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it. But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose. Paimon just thought they grew everywhere in the wild.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we were able to pinpoint the place where it was first picked from.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's only one person in all of Fontaine who could grow and sell this specific cultivar.
Really? And who is it?
It's the novelist.
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number of things with him.
So you mean the next place we need to go is...
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at his home.
Yeah, I like that. You can see the tree all the way over there that we got to bloom in the desert. Wait, what? Oh, goddamn. I was just like a few steps away from seeing it.
That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place. That's pretty unusual, right?
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardamex.
Right. Which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
So, should we knock?
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take care of a number of those Gardamex first.
But they're so far away. How are you planning to do that?
Don't forget, Paimon, I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Oh, hey, okay, so they're bringing it into that minigame. Alright, I thought there'd be a bit more drag to it and it would take longer to get to them.
All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's a little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our plan of action again?
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the guard's headquarters.
But can't we just arrest him?
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that he lent the killer any direct aid. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marachose Phantom confirm Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem. Just be careful, Chevres.
Alright, I think I'm gonna build a new team comp right now. It's not gonna be the best setup of it, but it's gonna be close. Let's go. Yeah, Ningguang used to be, like, when I looked up Ito, like, a couple of months ago, Ningguang was in rotation for him, but not anymore. So what we're gonna do is, apparently a good combo is with some Electro characters. So
I trust you.
Beto, I have yet to really fully be able to get to work, like, as a really good support or secondary DPS. Like, her shield is good, but...
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
And yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare because we're gonna have two bow characters.
Ready and waiting.
Oh wait, no, I want to deploy.
The Knights of Onius with you next time.
All right, let's deploy. So, I added Goro onto this team comp. Originally, it's supposed to be what's her face, Diona, but he does not work well without a good support that boosts his defense, and Goro's ability boosts I think it boosts Geo and defense, but the main point is it boosts defense, and Ito's attacking power is scaled with his defense. It's definitely not the best comp, but we'll see if we can get it to work. Yeah, just want to change it up. Like, we always do what we have been for like the last few months. I get in that bad habit. Like, the first year and a half of me playing this was basically mainlining Razor. And let me just double check his bow. Okay, it is the weapon. Oh, so close. Okay, I need to boost that. And then, yeah, she's got that one. And yeah, I need to set up his artifacts. Let's see if we can find any just basic level ones. Yeah, he's apparently S-class for support. Okay, he basically needs half of the same set as Ito. Which, oh my god, wait, Ito doesn't even have the main set. What the shit? Wait, when did this set come out? Oh my god. I'm a moron, what? Okay, I have that. Need another one of those. Which should be easy enough because we can synthesize it. Okay, we don't have any other of those. And it's the bloom time. Oh my god, I don't think we have any from that set other than what he's wearing. Dang it! Alright, shoot. I'm gonna have to try everything. Everything is grind some more. You son of a bitch! Alright. Okay, for this, the main thing that you want, we want 2 pieces from the samurai set, and then 2 pieces from the set that Ito has. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any from the samurai set. Actually, wait, no, we do. One of the other characters. Denjo, damn it! Okay, let's do... Fence, I guess. Oh, wow, we have one that's like really good for attack. This one, why did I put this one on it? Crit rate, I guess? Yeah, I was trying to get crit rate up for Water Swordsman. He's gonna be a fucking impenetrable wall of like super high defense. That's insane. That's gonna boost his attack to crazy town. Okay, that's got crit rate, crit damage. This one's got crit damage. That one's also got crit rate, crit damage. Okay, so that's 7 and 21, and this is... Okay, so this was much lower. Okay, this is not the set he's supposed to have. He's only supposed to have 2 parts of it, but we don't have the other set, so might as well just go all in on this set. Right here. HP. I think all of it's HP, right? Yeah, okay. Good damage. Yeah, I got quite a few of these boosted way up. Okay, this one's got higher crit damage than the other one. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Details. HP, we're effectively doubling it. We're more than doubling his attack. And then really giving a big boost. Alright, let's see. Your crit rate, not great. Crit damage, pretty good. Energy charge, super high. Shield strength, super high. And then Geo bonus is 12. Okay, that's definitely not the best, but based on what his attack is right now, that's a lot of attack getting added onto him.
Underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around.
Oh, I never changed his wings.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste, are you home?
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, it's you, Officer Shovras.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste?
Bomb.
We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Shavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh! Okay.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess. I was the killer.
Huh?
Jerking off.
He just admitted he's guilty!
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago. But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all, he was the one who killed my mother.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
Lies.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
So, your novel, it was like a record of your life?
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother. That part was 100% real.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin. An irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to commit another crime?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Fine. Let's talk here.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone. I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chevres.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then listen closely.
So that's how it's all connected.
So, it seems you believe me after all.
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least, not right now.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice. But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him? I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the fortress of Meripede.
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the musketeer was exquisite. Pull the trigger of justice against him. Let the villain get what he deserves.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be impossible. No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
Oh, Shiva sure is taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway? Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her? Oh, you do have a point. Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Chevres?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket. It was indeed buried in his backyard.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up. I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so apologies if you don't see me on set.
All right, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the Steambird then.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Oh wow. Part 3 complete already. Holy wow. That's very fast. Okay, I'm gonna make a alteration to our team comp already. It's probably not gonna help, but
I will protect you.
swap to her. And then we will change some weapons. And then I think this... Where is it? This one. Alright, her shield does a geo boost, I'm pretty sure. Okay.
A strong body shows strength and instills confidence in others around you. I must always stay at the top of my game.
Alright, I think that's gonna be it for like the story section that we're gonna be doing today. We'll save the next two parts of the story for next stream. I want to test our boy out, our new team comp.
Follow my lead. Advance!
By royal decree.
Leave it all to me.
Yeah.
Wow, what the... What the heck? These guys are so beefy. We're doing like thousands of damage and it's... okay. Wow, okay, this is super bad.
Pull in! Odds revealed! Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Who wants some of this?
Dude, that is so ridiculous. A 10,000 damage shot was like a little more than chip damage to these fuckers. It's like insane.
Advance! Everyone on me!
Leave it all to me.
Bam! Charge!
Okay, maybe it's just those guys, because I remember those water guys were kinda absurd. Let's try some more normal dudes that we'll be fighting. Oh hey, treasure chest.
Follow my lead. Fall in!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Let's roll! Oh, coming through! All right, new toys for the boys.
All right. Let's actually check. I don't know what our sigils are. Oh yeah. I totally forgot. In the Serenity Pot, they finally released a whole bunch of new architecture stuff, which I ended up buying. They also finally dropped the area, like this area within the Serenity Pot, which is like a fully underwater themed place, which looks super fucking dope, and I really want to try out. Okay, we only have 15 of those, and we got one of these. Alright. Oh wait, we got... It's in the handbook. It's not going to be anything, because it never is. Why? What's in this guide that keeps triggering it to be... like a new mystery afoot? Alright, well... Alright, we got that. There's obviously some fine-tuning that we can do to our characters. Fischl is definitely not the best setup, but I definitely want to watch some videos on how they use her. I'm assuming it's literally just pop her R2 and then swap off. Let's see here. Quests. Okay, not that. No, it was... Crap, I can't remember which one it was. Ah, yes, that one. Let's actually go and do this one for a little bit. So surreal, the music. Yeah, we stopped doing this right before the latest update came out, so let's... No! Cancel it! Okay, cool. I love that there's literally no way to cancel that. That's not, you know, super fucking annoying or anything. You know what? Whatever. We'll just go to one of these other ones that is super not. God damn it.
By royal decree.
Advance!
Leave it all to me.
No. How? I can't. Oh my god. Okay, this is... I mean, fucking really stupid. Okay, third time! Trying to go to a fucking cube. Third time. Let's do this. Because I couldn't not fucking fumble.
Bam! Charge! Press the advantage!
Wings of darkness.
Time to clean up.
Attaboy! Who wants some of this?
Almost up to 20,000 damage. That's pretty damn close. Oh my, even more! Holy shit. Alright.
Let's roll!
Steady as stone.
Advance!
Odds reveal.
Rally!
Okay, unless we pop the alts, this is a pretty mid set.
Oni coming through!
Yeah, alright. Oh, whoa! That was a lot of damage on that. I cannot tell if that was the cow or if that was Ito himself. Oh, that was probably the cow. That was 12,000 damage just by dropping him right there. Jesus fuck, how many more of these are there? Okay, enter. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, I swear to God, if this is some random other puzzle. That's not good. What do we need to do? Okay, and... Hello? Okay, hey. Explained the me taking damage part, but didn't really... Did it explain that part? Of exactly what the fuck you're supposed to do with that interaction? Yeah, what the fuck are you supposed to do with this? Like, what's the point of that? What's the point of exploding? Wait, what? No, I'm... Okay. This was just supposed to be a quick in and we're out. Not a cool, this is forever now. Okay, what the fuck are you supposed to do with this? Okay, what? We grab that, yes, okay, and then... What do we do? We've got this. Oh my... Of course, the other time I approach it, the thing doesn't pop up, because you have to literally be inside of it. That's... okay. Proximity. Underwater proximity needs to be worked on. Because there are others where it's super fucking annoying, where it's like, oh yeah, you're near it, you can do it, but then it just doesn't work because you literally have to be like the teleport points. You literally have to be like your face in the ground at the base plate for you to be able to like properly interact with the object. It's like, why? You're fucking floating all around it and you're like the same distance away, but for some reason you still have to be planted into the ground for it to be like, oh yeah, you can interact with it. It's like, why?
The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single mora on any of my snacks. I've won them all fair and square. That's right.
Alright, let's do this. Now we know how to handle these. We have to be... I don't even know why they were giving us that not octopus, the jellyfish. It's like we didn't even need that. We just needed to be near it. Alright. Jump on over. Oh! Okay, where? Just trying to look around. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess it was just in that cube that had a sea creature in it. Why do they do this? Literally the opposite of intuitive when it comes to... I always forget it when I don't go swimming for a while. The controls for it are like opposite of what I keep thinking they are. Oh, you know where X is down, which that makes sense. Or no, X is up, even though it's at the bottom of the controller. And then circle is... well, you know, you have to hit right to move down, and then down to move up. You know, super intuitive. Or whatever, or reverse, whichever. But either way, it's like, you know, hit left to move up and or down. That's super, like, you know... I fucking can't. And it wouldn't even grab the fucking rock either. That's cool. Awesome. I hate you too, game. Ah! I seriously wish they could do a wing boost. Give us a wing boost so we can glide further or just glide faster. And I'm already out of stamina. Get my cheeks clapped. A fucking puzzle. And my own stamina. Oh, wait, really? Oh. Oh, wait, what? Hold on, wait, what? Yeah, the fucking X is up. Like, what? Like, I get the whole X's jump thing, but still, like, when you're underwater, you're trying to control in a three-dimensional axis, it's like, what the fuck are you thinking? Wait, what? Over here, right? Alright, there we go. And there's also exploding rocks right there, which... right here. Oh wait, I already did all this. Alright. I didn't realize both of them were already activated, but for some reason the breakable rocks was reset. No. Oh my god, fucking Zelda is fucking with my brain when it comes to button controls. I keep on hitting triangle, which would be up on the fucking Switch. God damn it. Why do I just need to... Particle effects on her bow is pretty cool. Okay, we're dealing with like an invisible ledge here. Okay. Now what? Oh, fucking the one direction I didn't look in, you prick. Then we have to redo back over here. This is really poorly designed. Like, why couldn't there just, like, here's what you do. around each cube for this, you just put like a larger bubble around it. So whenever you like fall out of the bubble after you initially enter it, it will just automatically put you back on top of the cube. You know, the cube that you can't enter and cannot climb, even though if it doesn't let you enter it, you should let it be climbable. But for some reason they decided, nah, it's just gonna be a smooth surface like in a dungeon. For some reason we decided, so that you have to just keep on resetting back to the fucking island that's like 50 feet away that you have to keep gliding back from. Instead of making something that would be, you know, relatively easier for a reset. Why do that? What, do you want this game to be fun? No, fuck that. Alright, let's find this sucker. Also, another thing that would help is if the camera was a bit more responsive. There we go. We good. Honestly, the storyline I'm not even interested in. We've kind of been skipping through it, but it just keeps fucking going. Wait, no, hold on. What? What? The main lab is... Okay, whatever. We'll, do this. I thought we had to head over to the main lab. You there! Really? Wait, can I summon more than one? Oh no, it resets.
No rest. Pull in! Attaboy! Charge! Bam!
God damn, how do I have so many Geo people yet their charge is pretty slow?
Steady as stone.
Advance! Attaboy! Who wants some of this? Bam! Everyone on me! Pull in!
As a dutiful maid would.
Her healing is pretty damn good. I did get her to a really good heal state.
Attaboy!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, all 2 seconds of it.
Charge!
Leave it all to me.
Bam! It's showtime! Rally!
Okay, I got the timing of all of our stuff off. Wow! What was that? Something that we just did only did like 400 damage. What the fuck?
By royal decree.
Charge!
Steady as stone.
Let's roll!
Time to clean up.
God, it's so fucking depressing doing some of these fights where it's like, cool, here's like almost 4,000 damage and that's barely a fucking chip. It's like, fuck right off.
Who wants some of this? Attaboy! Press the advantage! Pull in! Bam!
I must leave no stone unturned. By royal decree.
Advance! Attaboy!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
No rest for the wicked.
Pull in! Bam! It's showtime! It's just a scratch, I swear! Let's roll!
Steady as stone.
Charge!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Yeah. Like, you have to have all of them set and do it in a lot more precise manner than I'm used to. Since, like, Water Swordsman just does so much fucking OP damage. And he combos with everyone else in the team, but this one is a lot more precise. Like, you have to do it in this order to get the maximum effectiveness. Which I think just really fucking sucks the fun out of this game, but that's what happens when you're up at the high world level. It ceases to become actually fun fighting. I'd say it ceases to be fun around world level 5, let alone at fucking world level 8. Which, honestly, for the developer, this is just a big fuck you, since 99% of your characters are completely unusable unless they are specifically set with all the specific details, with all the specific armor, and the specific weapon that you need, maxed out specifically in this slot for this character, for this set, for this group, for this team, for it to properly work so you can actually do damage to someone that's more than just a chip damage. Which is super fucking stupid, and not a good way to have your game set up. Like, oh, you know all the fun parts of our gameplay, of our like fighting mechanics? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna take all that away. Does that make the game funner? No. Great. We're doing our job. Fuck. Part of me really wishes I could just restart this game, or that they'd just be more lenient with world level, because it's like, why the fuck do you care if our world level is like super low? That way we could just easily breeze through the games and through the fights and stuff. Yeah, we won't be getting high level gear and equipment, but guess what? I'd rather have a quick like 30-second fight and just enjoy the game than having to spend like 15 minutes fucking plowing my head against a goddamn cinder block in combat that I am just not enjoying, with an enemy I do not like, while it's doing moves that are just obnoxious, while everything is just chip damage. It's like, You remove all fun from the game at this point. That has to do with its combat.
Chevra since that night at Baptiste's place. Well, guess there's no point in worrying about it now. Let's go join up with the others.
I honestly wish that they'd be like, cool, you can lower your world level down as low as you want. It's either at some point you're just like not gonna get materials, or they just like, you know, scale the materials down like they do when you go down one level. I just wish that they do it like even bare minimum, like be like, okay, you can go down 2 levels instead. Because honestly, going down world level 8 to 7 is negligible. Like, barely a difference. It's like, oh, they're only level 90 instead of level 92. It's like, fuck you. That's why, like, I mainly focus on story in this game, because the actual fighting aspect of this game has just become so not fun to do. He's just like, oh, cool, now you're gonna need to build up this other team with all characters that you never use, so you're gonna have to grind for another 6 months for that. And then maybe you'll have it set up. Oh, update. Turns out you have to get all different gear now. Or a completely different weapon. Don't worry, it's a 5-star, so you might pull it once in 4 years. Good luck. Not even voice acted, this is just not important bullshit. Like, I seriously don't understand this game. Like, you've made a better game. You're about to make 2 better games than this one. You could just update it to make it better. Which you do, but you do it in specific ways that is super fucking weird, where it's like, oh, the level up, like, screen is a lot more streamlined and nicer looking, but you can't add in voice acting to this regional specific thing, where it's supposed to be an important story point for this specific area. But you can't, like, you know, chill out an extra few thousand for this. But don't worry, they're making a few billion each fucking quarter. That few thousand, oh, ooh, that would hit them. That hit them so hard. They need that extra 0.1%. This is why I can't wait for ZZZ to come out, because I feel like it's gonna have gameplay more similar to this game, but it's actually gonna be a lot better. Plus, it's a more modern aesthetic, which I really like, because yeah, they went like old school fantasy-ish, kind of, here, and then they went future sci-fi with Honkai Star Rail, and now they're finally getting around to more like modern day-ish. What? You have more questions? Great! We get to have this conversation even longer. Thank Christ. Alright.
Can't catch me!
I saw this during the cutscene. Grab that. Alright, now that was annoying and fucking stupid, so we're gonna be done for today because I need to fucking grind all of these characters so they get gear that makes them useful, question mark? I don't know, like, I feel like the setup that we had before was just so good because Water Swordsman is OP with his attack. And like every other build I've tried to do is just like hyper specific where it's like everyone else is on the team specifically just for the head character to be able to do damage when they ult. And that's it. So everyone else's attacks do not fucking matter and do not do anything. So the only time we ever do any significant damage is when everyone's ulting and Ito's ulting all at the same time. That's it. And it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just this specific build that's like that, but good fucking lord. And by the way, a super annoying thing with Game8, which is what I use for all the team comp stuff, is like, whatever character you choose, it's like, oh cool, so you want them to be the main lead DPS head character? It's like, no, just show me the different comps and different positions they work in. Cool, so we're gonna just show you the main DPS team comp for that specific character. It's like, cool, so don't even show me how I'd set them up for anything else, really. Cool, thanks. It's like Water Swordsman. I feel like he could be used in a bunch of different cool comps, but like, I have no idea what the fuck they are because every time I go to his page, it's like, cool, this is how you build an entire team solely around him as the main DPS. It's like, it's not what I'm fucking looking for. So I have to go through every single individual character hoping to find where he might fit into one of their builds. And it's like, there's gotta be a fucking... Ugh, this game becomes so fucking obnoxious to me. Christ. Alright, but yeah, we are done for today. Tomorrow we're gonna get back to a fun game, Zelda. We just finished up getting the final spirit, the final ring, so we have all 5 rings, all 5 spirits, and we're about to push forward a little bit more in with the main story there. Then on Thursday, we're gonna do some more of the main story, or the event. We're gonna be doing more of the event that's going on right now. And once we finish all of that up, we will finally head back to Leeway and do the event that's over there, which I'm super excited to see what's going on with that. And yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. And that's the end of day 1211 of streaming in a row. Like I said, the schedule for the next couple of days plus this weekend, we're going to be getting started on Gotham Knights, which I'm super excited about since I know nothing about that story other than it has something to do with the Court of Owls, which hasn't been touched on in any of the... I'm pretty sure it wasn't in any of the other Arkham games, mainly Arkham Knight. I'm pretty sure we never heard anything about them from Arkham Knight. But yeah, that is it for today. Links down below for my Twitter, as well as links over my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And yeah, that is it. See ya.